I think we're live and alive, maybe? Here's hoping that we are live and alive. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Your audio is better now too, in addition to stream not crashing. Yeah, I think leaving my computer on for 2 days straight is maybe not a good idea. You have an uptime of 37 days? That's crazy. So, like I was saying, Saturday morning, Kimbo had diarrhea. We left for a family event, came back, there was poop all throughout the house. And then, from Saturday night to about, what up, COD guy? Hello. From Saturday night to about 1 p.m. on Sunday, I kid you not, chat, Kimbo went outside every hour and kept having diarrhea. Like literally once an hour. And then about 1 o'clock on Sunday, he went upstairs and just slept. Woke up like 2 hours later and was fine. Like, he hasn't had diarrhea, he hasn't been nauseous, nothing. His appetite seems to be back to normal. We're still like, he usually gets like 3 cups of food a day. We're still only giving him food like a half a cup at a time, just to be safe, because what we think happened is we ran out of dry food. So he had just wet food for like a day and a half. It was like a day and a half he just had wet food. So I think that's what caused it. So then Sunday is fine. Monday comes around. Kimbo's fine yesterday. I get home from the gym at like 11. Lily goes to bed, and because of everything going on, we haven't seen Kimbo poop yet, so we've been going out with him, waiting for him to poop so we can like confirm that it's solid and he's in the clear. So I go out with Kimbo last night, like 11 o'clock. You just forgot about stream. Sorry. I like just started stream, Photonic. You're fine. But I take Kimbo out like 11 o'clock, 11:15-ish. And I'm standing out there with him. And one thing I don't know if I've talked about a lot on stream, there's 2 things you need to know about Kimbo. One, he's very athletic dog. I've seen this dog jump whole AC units, like single bound, doesn't touch it. It's kind of crazy. He can like jump over couches and shit. 2, when he like sets his mind on something, he stops listening altogether. It's kind of like the biggest problem I have when it comes to like training with him, is if he gets in his head that he wants to do something, he stops listening altogether. That's kind of why I call him a pain in the ass, but like I love him to death. So in our backyard, there's like concrete slabs leading up to our garage. These concrete slabs are, I mean, there's maybe from the concrete slab to the fence, like maybe 8 feet, I would say, rough estimate. I was standing at the edge of this concrete slab, and Kimbo was standing next to me, not doing anything. And then I watched Kimbo leap once. I have to shut this window. Hang on. So, Kimbo's standing next to me on this concrete slab, and I watch him leap once, and I know Kimbo well enough to know that that means that he has spotted something in the yard that I just have not seen yet. Because it's 11 o'clock. It's the middle of the night. So leap one, I say, Kimbo, leave it. I don't care what it is. Leave it alone. He doesn't listen. There's at our fence, there's a hole in the fence that we've seen critters go through. He leaps a second time. He's at the hole in the fence. I tell him to leave it again. And he doesn't listen. And then I see his body start moving like he's got something in his mouth. And I look. And I chat. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. I just see in the dead of night a thick white stripe going down the animal in his mouth. Oh, shit. That's a skunk. God damn it. So I clap as loud as I can, run over to Kimbo, grab him by the collar, pull him away. I say, get the fuck away. The skunk runs immediately. And I now have Kimbo by the collar, and I say, get inside. Because I'm like, okay, we're done, right? I look at Kimbo's left eye. It's immediately pink. And he's immediately like licking his lips. And we get to the front porch and he just starts drooling. Like uncontrollably drooling. So I immediately panic. I don't want to bring Kimbo in the house because he got sprayed. I'm smart enough to be aware that he got sprayed. So I call Lily once because she's upstairs. She's sleeping. I call her once. No answer. I call her a second time. No answer. I am at this point freaking out because Kimbo is almost acting rabid. Like he's got like drool uncontrollably coming down, like coming out of his mouth. So I bring him inside, and like the back door and our bedroom are on complete opposite ends of the house. And I just yell from across the entire house, Lily, I need you downstairs right now. And I say it loud enough that it wakes her up out of her sleep, and she comes running downstairs. She says, what's wrong with Kimbo? And I said, he got sprayed by a skunk. I don't know what to do. At this point, we're at about 11:40 at night. We start looking it up. I call an emergency vet. And I'm like, hey, my dog just got sprayed by a skunk in his eye and in his mouth. What do I do? Do we bring him in? Like, he's drooling kind of crazy. He smells awful. And the emergency vet, to their credit, me and Lily talked about it. This was not the answer we were expecting from them. They said, don't waste your time bringing him in. Everything he's going through right now is normal. They said that the spray is just so bitter that they just start drooling. And I'm like, okay, that's like reasonable. I can understand that. So then I asked them, what the fuck do we do in this situation? Like, okay, they tell us just make a homemade remedy. Lily starts looking it up. Lily starts looking up the homemade remedy, and she's like, okay, just like bathe him. If he has any wounds, like if the skunk bit him, bring him in so we can give him a rabies shot. So we checked him over. He didn't get bit anywhere. And then we look up the homemade remedy, and it's, in case you don't know, chat, because I didn't know this until yesterday, it's hydrogen peroxide, Dawn dish soap, baking soda. We had one of those things in the house, and it was the baking soda. So now it's 11:40. We need Dawn dish soap and baking soda and hydrogen peroxide. We don't have any. And grocery stores are not open 24/7 anymore. The one that's open the latest in my area is Meijer, and they close at midnight. And it's 11:40. So without revealing any incriminating information, all I'm going to say is it's a 15-minute drive to the closest Meijer. I made it to Meijer and back by like 11:55. That's all I'm going to say. We get the stuff. We get Kimbo in the bathtub. And we get him in the bathtub. We hit Kimbo with the fucking... You just used completely legal portals? Yeah, I just tore holes in space-time and showed up in the mire like Thanos in Infinity War. That was me. I used the space stone to to bathe my dog. But no, so we get there, we get him in, we had to get saline solution for his eye and his mouth. So Lily's making the homemade remedy. I've got Kimbo in the bath. I'm wrestling him because the only saline solution I could find was for like eye contact solution. So I'm like spraying it in his eye. I'm spraying it in his mouth. And I could tell that I got his mouth well enough because he stopped like salivating. But his eye was still like red. So Lily comes into the bathroom. At this point, she is annoyed because it's now like 12:30 in the morning. She was supposed to be asleep an hour and a half ago, and now we're bathing our dog. She's like, give it to me. She takes the saline solution. She just goes, hold his head. So I hold his head in one place with one hand. With one hand, she, like, because he was holding his eye closed, she takes her fingers, opens his eye, and just fucking right into his eye. I'm like, God damn it, this is why I love you. And then, so we do that. She's in the bathtub with him, and she's like, give me the solution. So I give it to her, and she wipes him down with it. And then she shuts the shower door. Because we have the shower door we have is like the sliding glass shower doors. You know what I mean? So she shuts it and she goes, give me the shampoo and the washcloth. So I hand them to her like over the top of the shower. And then I just hear, Kimbo, I'm sorry. And then the shower turns on. They're at war. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to figure out, because now, I don't know if you know this, chat. When your dog gets sprayed by a skunk, rule number 1 is don't let him back in the house. But the skunk was still in the backyard. I was panicking. So Kimbo got in the house. Not only did Kimbo get in the house, when he got in the house, he immediately ran upstairs and hopped in the bed. So I'm like, okay, it is now my duty. She is de-skunking the dog. It is now my duty to de-skunk the house at large. So I look up, how do you get the skunk smell out of clothes and bedding? I start doing that. In case you're curious, it's extra detergent, half a cup of baking soda on hot, air dry it, because if it still kind of smells like skunk and you put it through a machine dryer, I guess that can like set the skunk smell in, and obviously we do not want that. So I throw all the bedding in the washing machine with the clothes I was wearing, and then when Lily gets out of the fucking boxing ring with Kimbo, I'm like, you are not going upstairs in those clothes. She's like, what do you mean? And I was like, I figured out how to get it out of the clothes. You cannot go upstairs in those clothes. So I start doing that. Then I'm like, okay. I haven't looked up how to get it out of the house yet, but we have odor neutralizing candles. I grab one with a lighter. I look at Lily and I say, we're testing how odor neutralizing these things are. Light it. It's sitting there for like 10 minutes. Does literally nothing. I was like, fuck. Okay. So then I'm like, okay, how do you get the fucking skunk smell out of your house? The answer is vinegar. Distilled white vinegar. You have to like mop your floor with it, and then you also have to boil it. And just like literally what I was doing, chat, on the stovetop, poured vinegar, let it boil. I put the word for it is blanking on me, but the thing that you set hot like pots and pans on to stop it from ruining what you're setting it on. By odor neutralizing, they actually meant odor neutral. No, the candles, okay, in defense of the candles work very well. They're very strong. Like, we can light, like, there's one lit in the bedroom right now. I can smell it from here. And, like, we can light one in the living room and smell it through into the kitchen. So they're very strong. They're very good candles for just, like, normal pet stink. But like, we're playing a different game, you know. I brought middle school baseball player to an MLB game. That's what I learned. But what I was doing was I was bringing a pot of vinegar to boil and just setting it in a room and then mopping the entirety of the downstairs. And the problem was, we did not have enough vinegar. At this point, it is 1 o'clock in the morning. It is 1 a.m. Kimbo is as distinct as he's going to be. We have remade the bed. The entire upstairs smells awful. The entire downstairs smells awful. Lily said, we'll deal with it tomorrow. I said, I'm going to go find white vinegar. So it's now 1 o'clock in the morning, and I go to a random liquor store, and I'm like, and thank God they have distilled white vinegar at this liquor store. I grabbed 2 bottles. They're bottles that are like literally this big. I grabbed 2 of them, and I put them on the counter. And the cashier is like, what do you need white vinegar for at 1 o'clock in the morning? And I look at her and I just go, dog got skunked. And now the house smells awful. And she said, oh, that makes sense. Beep, beep. Have a nice day. I said, cool, thank you. Go home and I mop. So I start boil the vinegar. And one thing that I always do whenever something's like boiling or cooking on the stove, I always smell it. I'm just curious about how it smells. Cannot recommend anything less than smelling boiling white vinegar. I just want you guys to know. That was a bad idea. She just wanted to double check that you weren't cleaning up a crime. The skunk smell, I think, was a crime on my senses. But the white vinegar was worse. because it was like literally a wall of steam from the vinegar just in my eyes, in my nose, in my mouth. That was like a good sensory overload for a second. So now I have the vinegar boiling, and then I pour, of those bottles, I pour half of one into the pot to boil it. And then I collectively use, I think, like another 3/4 of a bottle in the mop bucket. Like, it was literally 3/4 of a bottle of white vinegar and hot water. And I would like mop a room, reheat the vinegar, put the vinegar in a room, mop another room, mopped all the rooms downstairs, and then I let the floor dry, and then I mopped it all again while keeping the vinegar like warm and steaming through the house as much as I could. And thankfully, it got to the point. Have I tried Fargo's? It got to the point that, like, you know how after you smell something, you know how after you smell something, it like sticks in your nose for a little while? So at this point, my nose is just a blend of like white vinegar and skunk and candle, like all in there. So I was walking through the house with our huge thing of coffee mix. I would stand in the middle of a room, smell the coffee mix, and then smell the room to figure out what the room smelled like. Not to toot my own horn, chat. The entire bottom floor, no skunk, just white vinegar. I'm not gonna lie. 1:30, 2 a.m. Revels was pretty impressed with himself. If I can be honest for a second, I was pretty impressed with myself. And then the last thing that I had to do was de-skunk myself, which was pretty simple from what I found. It was just take a normal shower and then soak in baking soda, like bath for 20 minutes. That didn't work, for the record. Like, I can still smell skunk on myself. Mostly on my fingers. And like my arms and my hair all still kind of smell like skunk. But so I went to work today and immediately someone goes, "Why does it smell like skunk?" Fuck. Hey guys, it's me. Kimbo got skunked last night. And I was just like sitting with it all day. To the point where, like, I started getting, like, nauseous. Because I was just smelling skunk all day. I probably have washed my hands, like, unironically 30 times today. Not working. But, shout out me, I came home. Kimbo still smells a little bit like skunk. Me and Lily talked about it. And like we're probably gonna give him another bath today just to make sure that he's good. But then like because she works at a vet clinic, was checking with the vets, and the vets were like, or at least one of the vets was like, no, you actually, that same like Dawn dish soap, hydrogen peroxide, baking soda mix, you also have to clean yourself with that, I guess. So she's going to stop at the store on the way home, and we're going to do that. And then I'm probably going to mop the floors again. Then we're going to come up here because I don't know if you noticed, chat, these floors are carpet. So I can't mop these. We're going to carpet clean these with vinegar. So it's been a crazy like 24 hours is what I guess what I'm trying to say. I guess what I'm trying to say is it's been kind of a crazy 24 hours. I've had the windows open all day. Literally all day. Because the windows open is supposed to help. Our 2 window AC units, I've had them set on fan. I've had the fans like blowing out the window to kind of like circulate the air hopefully out. And it definitely helped. Like last night up here was awful. Today it's tolerable. So I'm hoping the carpet cleaning with vinegar is like the final like push the house needs. But yeah, that was crazy. It was wild. It was the Kimbo Chooses Violence weekend. The thing me and Lily have been like we're talking about like all of last night while we're like trying to clean up the house from being skunked was we've lived with Kimbo, like just us 2 and Kimbo for 2 years. And for 2 years, he's been fine. But when we decide that it's actually time, like because he wasn't feeling well, that it's time to watch him while he's outside, that's when the skunk gets him, which like baffles both of us. Like that's kind of crazy, you know what I mean? All right. What's on our to-do list today? Iron, even more iron, sawmill loom, silk, beds, 1 for me, 1 for Andrew. They're going to be next to each other, but like in a totally platonic way. Make Revels ink bigger, bones, and make necro armor. Okay. I think we can do that. Do I have any torches? No, we need to go back for torches. But yeah, that was a crazy experience yesterday. I'm just happy to be here today. Frickin' playing Terraria, man. Gel is, I think... I can hold right click to craft things faster. God damn it. How was I supposed to know that, man? Lucky Shackle. Welcome back, Photonic. I can only have 1 shackle. 1 defense plus 4 crit chance. 1 defense plus 2% damage. I think I like the extra damage more. And in case you are just seeing the stream for the first time, or if it's been a while, just a reminder, we're playing Terraria. I've never played Terraria before, but Inspired by About Oliver playing Minecraft without any help, I'm going to play Terraria without any external help, which means no help from wikis, no help from Reddit, and no help from chat, meaning pretty much do not inform me about anything related to the game unless it's something about, like, something I'm saying in particular. Assume all of my questions are rhetorical, meaning not wanting a response, more so just asking a question for the sake of a question. Okay, this cave's gotta go somewhere that gives me more iron. I'm hoping. Yeah, like a shouting into the void and cursing God type of question. Exactly. Maybe this doesn't go anywhere? This seems like kind of the end. So maybe I don't want to dig straight down in, like, water, though. Oh, wait. Wait, there's potential here. Dude, this tungsten pickaxe is so nice. I don't know how I didn't make one sooner. But, like, even just, like, instant breaking dirt. He's coming for me, isn't he? Oh, he's right behind me, isn't he? Chat, how do the volumes for everything sound? Oh, let's go. Oh, it's so much iron, too. I will say I have been talking to one of my friends because he like knows what I'm doing. And he kind of left me with the impression that the spawn that we got was kind of unlucky. Okay, let's try and use these fucking ropes, man. How do I... Oh, I can just jump that. Because he asked what I've been doing. And I was like, I don't know. I did some mining. I was like, I did a little bit of exploring. And he was like, oh, what biomes have you found? Like, he's just trying to, like, gauge my progress. Because he's under the impression that maybe I'm going to hit a couple roadblocks that are going to be hard for me to get past. And I said, no, I'm kind of just built different. I don't think I'll get stuck in the same place as everyone else. I think my only roadblock was making a chest. I think it's smooth sailing from here. But I was like, oh, I went to the right. And it was just desert. And well, actually what I told him was I did some exploring and then I got my shit rocked. And he was like, oh, what biomes did you find? And I was like, well, to my right was the desert. And to my left was like a snowy type of biome. And all he said was, ah, yeah, that makes sense then. Which left me the impression that the spawn was unlucky. Wouldn't be surprised if the major roadblock I encounter is getting items back after I die. Psh. No. Ropes can go sideways? Wait, these are so much better than the wooden platforms. Maybe. They feel kind of samey to the wooden platforms, if I'm being, like, 100% honest. Trying to figure out if that's, like, resources down there or if that's stone down there. Oh, it's tin. Let's go, dude. I don't like the cave worms, man. Dude, they stress me the fuck out. Well, that idiot got stuck. Thinking that slime fell from somewhere. Boom. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so fall damage does exist. Tungsten, baby. I'm better. I'm better. Oh, health. Health, please. Let's go. Ow. Okay. Ropes. What I shoot? There's more tin right there. It appears I've put all my wood away. Wait, I have just normal blocks though, right? I can build with these. The snow biome always generates opposite the desert biome. Interesting. Ah! Dude, how do I grab onto the ropes properly? Fuck. What the freak, man? Okay, how much? I found 49 iron. Dude, that doesn't feel like that much, I'll be honest. Oh, is that gold? Dude, let's go. What a relief to see me using ropes. They feel the same as wood platforms. I'm going to be completely honest. Oh, hang on, chat. My grandma. Okay, chat. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I talked to my grandma when Kimbo started having diarrhea. And so she was just calling to check up on how Kimbo was doing. And then, so then I told her the skunk story. And then while I was talking to my grandma, Lily called and she needed help finding stuff at the store. So, sorry about that. But we're back. We'll probably go a little bit past 8 today. If you were alt-tabbed and my voice jump-scared you, sorry about that. We'll probably go a little bit past 8 today. Just because we've had, you know, a little bit of tech problems. Little bit of personal matters. So we'll go a little overtime today. And then, just like a fair warning, chat, I am going to be streaming tomorrow instead of Thursday. So it's going to be a bit of a longer stream. As well. Because Thursday is me and Lily's 5.5 years. So I'm just going to spend Thursday with her. And we're going to stream tomorrow instead. You're still going to get your 2 regularly scheduled Revels streams. Got a lot of tin right here, which is awesome. They're just going to be... They're just a little weird this week. That's all. And then this also, the Saturday stream this week is still going to be 4 hours. It's just going to start a little later, probably. You have 2 flights on Thursday. That's okay. We're not live on Thursday. But you're not going to make tomorrow. Your presence will be missed, but it's okay. We're just vibing it out. Lily's also texting me. Okay, she found... Meyer is selling a line of mushroom stuff right now. And she said, I'm buying this instead. And I said, okay. So maybe the house is just going to smell like skunk forever, but we'll have, like, cool mushroom mug. Also, chat, I'm just now realizing... I had a work thing Friday night. Like, it was just like a semi-annual meeting. And I won, as a prize, 18 pounds of raw meat. And I'm now realizing I left that at work. It's still sitting in the freezer at work. Which is kind of tragic for me, but I don't need it until next week anyways. So we're still, like, chilling, you know? What a prize, huh? Yeah. It's kind of awesome, isn't it? But you know what did come with it? That I don't even think my boss knew came with it. That is, like, low-key way cooler than a box of, like, fucking steaks and hot dogs. Fuck you. Fuck that worm. Come back. Catch these hands. I got in the box, stashed away under all the meat, the same company that sends those steaks also sent a $145 wine voucher, which was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I'm like way more excited about that than the steaks, to be completely honest with you. Just because, like, me and Lily aren't big, like, red meat people. We just don't eat a lot of red meat. One, I think, like, turkey and chicken are just better. Like, health-wise and taste-wise. Two, red meat is so much more expensive than turkey. Chat, I don't know if you guys know this. Ground turkey is so cheap. And, like, the fucking macros are way better. Personally, you don't drink alcohol. You've tried it, but you don't like it much. That's fair. It's not for everybody. What I thought in my head was, that's fair. It's not for everybody, but I'm Polish, so it's in my blood. But yeah, it's not for everyone. And like, me and Lily don't drink like a whole lot, you know what I mean? Like, we really just, like, if there's a night, like, I haven't been going to the gym on Wednesday nights because I'm trying a new workout split that makes Wednesday night like a rest day. So on like a Wednesday night or on like a Saturday night, if we're just like hanging out, you know, we'll just like, we literally chat, just pop some popcorn, pour some wine, and just like watch a movie on Netflix. You save it for special occasions, I guess. Or like over the weekend, if I'm just like in a Discord call with people, I'll like have a couple drinks, you know? Just have a couple drinks and like play League or play Melee or whatever. Just like good vibes, you know? But I'm not like, save it for when a day is moderately special. Yeah. Or just like, I don't know. It's more of just like a fuck it, why not thing, I guess. I think it also helps, like, because Lily gets like anxious while watching things. Like, she can get like pretty like overwhelmed while watching stuff. And I think like having a drink kind of helps calm her nerves, which is, you know, fair. That is part of the effects of it. Like, fuck it, why not? Is that tungsten right there? What is this under the water? It is tungsten. That might have been dumb. Hang on. I didn't think about the ramifications of my actions. I think I just have to do this slow and steady, no? Why did I do that? Because, okay, in my head, The game's water logic seems to be fairly realistic. So if I blocked it off, like less water would get in. That was all I've got, to be honest. That was the extent of my logic. Sorry, Lily's... Well, that was a wood platform I just destroyed. Whoopsie. I know I have an exit this way. Boom. I said a boom, chicka boom. You were thinking about the bombs in my hotbar while I was mining the ore underwater? It's fine. I'm saving them for a special occasion. See? Truly special? Yeah. What wasn't special about what I just did? A single gold bar, 13 tungsten. Oh, 30 iron is juicy. Do I have any more ore? I don't think so. This will greatly impact the no-hit meta. Yes, sir. How do I... Isn't there like a quick deposit? I saw it at some point. Hang on. Hold. Quick stack to nearby chests. Okay. Give me my bars back. What did I want to make? I wanted to make a loom. Paper airplane. Okay, clearly these are not that good as a weapon. Not as good as my boomerang. Is it? No. All right. Let's shut the door. Let's get to fucking work. I need wood. Where is my wood? Okay. Workbench, cactus workbench. Clay pots. Tin plating. Tall gate. Plate, bowl, gem corns, boulder. Andrew, get your ass over here. There are many different ways you can attract people to move into our town. In order for a room to be considered a home, it needs to have a door, a chair, a table, and a light source. What? Okay. We have to explore this as a concept. Where's loom? Bed. Requires sawmill. Loom. Ow, ow. Required objects. Sawmill. Bar. Sawmill. Chain. Okay. Okay. Chain is, I'm assuming, iron bar. Yes, it is. Okay. Thank you, Andrew. My internet broke for around 2 minutes. Did you say anything important? Nothing too important. I just learned that you can, you know, attract fucking NPCs to live in your house, apparently. How do I make a chain? Is that here? Chain. Dink. Okay. Now I should be able to make... Should be able to make sawmill. Beautiful. Sawmill. And then at the sawmill, dude, I feel like a whole new world just got opened up to me. But I should be able to make a loom. Right? And then at the loom, I believe I have string somewhere. Cobweb. Cobweb. I think I can use this. Yes, I can make silk. Hang on. He's fucking cooking, boys. Go here. Fuck a sofa. Give a motherfucker a bed. Woo! Sorry, Andrew. I know I said I'd make us both beds. But your boy got a fucking bed. This house needs to be goddamn bigger now. It only took like 6 hours, but we can sleep through the night, baby! Do I want to know the exact rate time is sped up? It looks like 5 or 6 times. Wait, I saw I could make a clock. 4 times? I wasn't that far off. I saw on one of these that I could make a clock. No? Andrew, help me. Andrew, I need help. Can I make a bookcase? Planked walls? A tin watch. What do I need? A chain and a tin bar. I have that. Dude, let's go. Oh, let's go. Spawn point set? No freaking way, man. Dude. It only tells the hour? That's okay. That's more information than what I had 5 minutes ago. So I'm okay with that. Okay, so if I put down, he said a table, a chair, walls, and a light source, I can attract other NPCs. Sounds like it's time to build the Revels Incorporated compound, if you ask me. There are often secondary requirements. Yeah. But it sounds like it's time to build a compound. Do I naturally wake up at some point? Probably not. Okay. We have a goal now. Huh? I got a slime stuff! Dude, let's go. Wait, does he just like follow me around? Yo, what's up, homie? Hey, it's me and you until the end of time. I want you to know that right now. That's one of the rarest items in the game. Not when you're me, I guess. Just built different. I will say, Photonic, saying things like maybe like it's the worst minion in the game is, like, in my head, a little too much. Dude, I gotta figure out a new place to put the fucking boot down. We need some wood. Stone block. Tin axe. Sorry, it's okay. I figured a little reminder doesn't hurt every once in a while. Get him! Oh, he fucked them up! Wait, I need the dirt. Wait, where's my dirt? Dude, I got a little fucking gooner with me at all times now. This is awesome. It's just me and my little goon. Look at him. One in 10,000 drop rate? That's crazy. Oh, dude, he's a fucking G. I appreciate you trying to be careful with what you say. I know there's like a natural inclination to want to help. Slow Abigail's flower. Is that another summon thing? Oh, I can only have one at a time? I did read the summon damage, and I did assume there were others. And now we have another one. Wait, what's the difference? Very weak knockback, uses 10 mana, minus 14% speed. Dude, now you got 2 Gooners. Oh. I'm sorry, Abigail. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, let's build a fucking compound. Blueberries. Okay. Dude, you're my goat. Get that one too. Let's get a bunch of wood. Okay, this tin axe feels slow. Abigail will fight to protect you. Baby slime will fight for you. Let's go. Come up here, homie. Okay. Do we have wood on me, right? Let's see. Let's pull up the crafting menu. So we have this 40% axe power, 55% axe power. Okay. Make this. 10 melee damage, 8%. Summons are unable to crit. Interesting. 10 damage, 7 damage, 8 damage, 12 damage, 15 damage. I'm assuming... Wait, 2, 2, 2, 1. 2, 3, 2. That would be 15 iron, though. Yeah, that's like all my iron. I don't know if I want to do that. So I'm assuming 12% melee damage very fast is better than 15 melee damage normal fast. I'm going to take a risk on this iron broadsword. Not that I need it, though, with my fucking slime. This still feels like it takes forever. I'm going to be honest. Is the pickaxe? Pickaxe doesn't do shit. Come up here. Yeah, fucking get him. Yes, sir. Fuck these other slimes. I thought about for a second calling the compound the compound, but that feels like I might be pushing TOS. Truthfully, feels like only one way to find out. Look, I don't want to find out by getting a ban. Oh, stone slab and gray brick. I think I want the compound to be built out of bricks. Oh, buddy. You gotta stop getting caught places. Is that big enough? How big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Marathon medalist. Do I want to know? Oh, can I repair those? Shit. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Let's hope it's long enough. Compound, baby! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doors. Six doors, please. Oh, he eventually teleports to me? Goated. I am going to have to make Revels Inc. bigger. That's probably something that needs to be done like sooner rather than later. But I think for at least my portion, first time playing, yes, sir. Wait, shit. No. Oh, no, I need the hammer. Where's my hammer? Fuck it, we'll just make a new one. Just goddamn, we'll make one out of iron. Or tin. Tin would probably be a better use of my resources, but I found this one first. Lily's calling me again. Give me 1 second, chat. All right. What was I doing? Filling in the walls. I made a shameful iron hammer. Oh, a green slime banner. Dude, let's go. Let me just open all these doors. Oh, he's a fiend. Look at him. Get him. Banners are kind of powerful if you think about it. Yeah, because it tells the rest of them not to fuck with me. Okay, now it's dark in here. Let's get some torchlight. Andrew, unless you're here to help with the compound, I need you out. Thank you. Oh, I forgot that breaks the doors. Banners are cool. Yeah, it shows how freaking awesome I am. You defeated 50 of the basic enemy in the game. Let's go. Okay. And then I think we're going to have to do wood floors. Unless I have more stone that I don't know about. I don't. Can I do anything with this clay? Is it fine if you tell me how to unsummon the minion? I don't want to unsummon my minion. He's my homie. He's my only companion on this wild ride. Yeah, it's not great, but like, it's at least a different color, you know? Oh, shit. Casey gets in the way. You're assuming he would get in the way. Chat, what should we name the slime? Our little slime needs a name. Then I need what? 6 tables. Name him Johnny. We can name him Johnny. That's Johnny the slime and Abigail the ghost. Ever played Don't Starve? I haven't. There. Right? Housing? Did I do it right? Housing query. This housing is suitable. Housing. Housing query. This housing is suitable. This housing is suitable. This housing is suitable. Cool. Dude, that's huge. We made a lot of progress today, chat. Quick stack to nearby chests. Love to see that. Oh, we got to put the boot statue down. We got to put the boot statue down. Okay. Let's revise our to-do list, and then we can call it a day. 1, more ores. I feel like that's always going to be a thing. 2, more friends. 3, bones. 4, what was it called? Necro armor. So, more ores. 2, more friends. 3, make Revels Inc. bigger. 4, grow the compound. 5, bones. 6, necro armor. 7, chat, what was that sword called? Weird sword. That is low-key kind of cool. 8, first boss. That's kind of our to-do list. What's it called? Spinal Tap. Spinal Tap. 8, first boss. Oh, I want that star. Dude, he's a fucking demon. Look at him. Fucking him up. Come here, bud. Dude, he's like hovering in the air and shit. He's awesome. I think Johnny's the best thing to come from today. All right, chat. Oh, that's a good as place as ever to call it. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I do very much so appreciate it. Like I said, we'll be live tomorrow, not Thursday. So, chat, thank you guys for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. See you guys tomorrow. Bye, chat. Good night. Goodbye. Not as much overtime as you thought. Yeah, we went like 10 minutes over. Peace out.